Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I'll be your friendly Elder Chronicler, I guess, today. Because today, we were going to be carrying on with our ongoing campaign, playing a war story in our Spires Prepared Our campaign using Starfinder. But we've had some folks who have had commitments, so we were down some players. So it has been a week since we've continued our streak of running the Unofficial Elder Scrolls role-playing game, 3rd edition. So we are going to be taking that one out first rolled as a pickup for this. So for those who are unfamiliar with the game, this is a fan-made game. It is the 3rd edition of the fan-made one. It owes its roots to Dark Heresy, to Mithras, to Eclipse Phase, and some other ideas. I think Flames of Freedom or Zweihander are in there as well. Though those ideas may be Rune Quest 6th edition through Zweihander. But in any event, we have one player returning to the northern reaches of the Empire, to the province of Skyrim, and we have one arriving for the first time. So let me introduce you to the stars of today's session. And I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. First up, we've got Ingolf. Why don't you tell us who you are and who you're playing?
Yeah, I'm Ingolf. I'm playing Sarkul Kamuk, which is an orc, and I think he has one big axe, and if that fails, he also has a smaller axe.
Exactly.
And that is about the description you need to know about him.
Nice. And joining him, returning to the bitter reaches of Skyrim is Darren.
Yeah, down here I'm playing Olav Stornson. Also carries a rather large axe, but he's also got a traditional sword and shield, so a little bit more defensive than my colleague, but yeah, he's ready for action again. Very
nice. So, guys, the game, I should say, for those listening at home, the game was unplanned for this too. So we have been kind of coming together with an idea of what to do with these characters for this time. What I will say is that you can assume that both of you, I don't know what's on the Roll20 sheet, but you can assume that whatever's listed as your gear on the second page of your PDF, that you've got that stuff, particularly your healing potions, because you guys have no dedicated healer right now. Now, Ingolf had mentioned before we started that he hasn't played any of the Elder Scrolls games, so let me just quickly show you to situate you on the map for where we are. So this is the setting of the Elder Scrolls games. It is Tamriel, one of the continents on the planet of Nirn. Our story will take place in the northernmost of the reaches. It is Skyrim, which is from probably the most popular game set in the Elder Scrolls. One thing about the Elder Scrolls games that I did not know when I first started getting into them is that they're spread across different time periods. The Elder Scrolls Arena and Daggerfall were the first two, were set around the same time from one another. But the next game, Morrowind, was set sometime after that in the Third Era, and then the Oblivion is set about 60 or so years after the events of the first two games, and then Skyrim is like 200 years in the future, and then the Elder Scrolls Online game is set about 1500 years in the past. Our adventure takes place about 150 years after the events of the Elder Scrolls role-playing game, or Elder Scrolls Online game. The reason that matters is because it means that there is no central empire at this point, and it means that there is much of Skyrim that is in flux. Elder Scrolls, the setting has many of the traditional components of a setting. There's dungeons, there's elves, there were dwarves, but all of them have a unique twist to them that it makes for a very compelling setting. I didn't know much about the setting when I first got interested in the role-playing game, and then started reading more and more about it, and it's bonkers how much there is to the game. But ideally, our session should not need you to know any of that stuff. The only reason I want to show you this is in the event anyone or you check out Skyrim, our adventure will be taking place. It began in a place called Falkreath. The holding of Falkreath in a place called Helgen that many adventurers new to Skyrim, they will be very familiar with that region. Helgen at this time, and Falkreath in general, is not actually part of Skyrim proper. It is part of one of the two sort of legacy political organizations that make up what was the Empire. The reason that's important is because when you went into Riverwood, where your story started, that was your first steps into, at the time, what was Skyrim. At the time, there has been, while traditionally a organization that you hire on with, or that you would hire people from, or if you are an adventurer, you can associate with them and then hire out for jobs. The kind of stuff that adventurers would do in a lot of other settings, often in Skyrim, would be handled by joining something called the Companions. In the other parts of the Empire, there are the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild that fill similar kind of roles with them. Unfortunately, at the time that we're playing, the adventurers, or the Companions, are well and truly kind of a protection racket. And as such, there was a woman who came to Helgen outside of Skyrim looking for help, trying to hire on people to go looking for her missing husband and son. And that is what Olav and Tharkul, you did. You arrived at Helgen, you were very low on crowns, and you were needing to hire on to make some pay. It also seems like while there is a lot of instability in Skyrim right now, that also means there's lots of opportunity for those who can, heft a sword and or heft a shield and swing a sword. You hired on with this woman to what seemed like a very easy task. Go up to an old watchtower and see where her husband and sons were, deal with whatever issues were there, and then return with proof that not only you had found whatever was there, but you dealt with whatever may have have affected their sons. Nords as a people, there are different cultural units of humans within the Tamriel setting. Nords are very kind of like, if you think of Norse or Viking kind of, types, that's very much what the Norse are like. She, instead of the instructions of the Spartans of come back with your shield or on it, come back with my husband or the head of those who killed him. That's effectively what the marching orders were for this. This is very much what you found yourself moving through while going up. Skyrim, even in spring, is a very challenging environment. You were bedeviled by wolves. You were finding tracks of trolls. And at long last, 3 days' journey, you managed to reach the Bitter Falls Watchtower. This watchtower, I included these two. Unfortunately, I couldn't get illustrations of this stuff, but I fear
there might be undead. Oh no.
Unfortunately, what you found is there were 3 things not alive but moving within Bleak Falls Watchtower. And
I hate those, yeah.
Yeah. You had a little bit of an episode, but when you recovered and assisted, unfortunately, your Khajiit companion is nowhere to be found. But Olav was standing over the 3 dead bodies of the 2 sons and the 1 husband that you'd been sent to look for. The fact that these bodies were awakened, necromancy in the setting is a very unwelcome legacy of a very powerful, there's been necromancy around for a long time, but in particular, at this time, there's a very, very powerful elvish wizard from 150 years ago, an Altimer named, although I've heard he's also an Aldemer. He may be so old that before the elvish races split off, he may have lived for that long, named Menimarco, who kind of took over the Empire about 150 years ago, seems to have been slain, but legacy cults persist. And there was a fearsome form of human culture that is pretty far to the west in Skyrim, but they are the ones that the fierce Nords use as kind of the scary, thing to get their kids to behave. And those are the Reachmen. And let me show you what Reachmen look like. There are gods in the Elder Scrolls setting in Tamriel, and there are also something called Daedric princes, which are kind of like a demonic type thing. Many of them occupy the plane of Oblivion, and where the fourth video game gets its name from. The Daedric princes are effectively kind of like gods that sat out creation, and they decided to come in and sometimes cause trouble, sometimes interfere with things, sometimes have have a hand in just not wanting to participate in creation, but involving yourself in the world. The Orcish god was actually a god at one point who was then, depending on what story you want to believe, was either slain or corrupted or consumed and then shat out by a Daedric prince, and now is one of the Daedric princes.
I'm sorry, there's just someone at the door. I have to go for a minute.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So we will, what I assume is that you guys have followed the path of, there we go, of what the Reachmen, you may recall from last time, Darren, that there was a there seemed like there was a lot of tracks outside that either you or Gadar could find. And let me find out where. Here we go. And you were able to follow these up. Why don't we get some dice roll in here? So maybe you can fill some stuff in. Why don't you give us a lore check, which would use intelligence. And if you don't have that, so just roll intelligence and it'll be at -10. Lore. How does that compare to your intelligence? So that actually be, you can count that as a 12 or 24 actually. Because
it's just under 27's my intelligence.
So here's what you know. The Reach, I mentioned the Daedric princes. I think you heard this spiel before, so I'll repeat it when Ingolf gets back. But I mentioned the Daedric princes because you know that the Reachmen, they venerate several of those kind of fallen powers, and several of them are more dangerous than, or more malevolent, I guess is the proper word, than what others can be. There are some relatively benign Daedric princes, but the ones that these Reachmen worship are particularly insidious. What your role? The only thing you've missed, Ingo, is repeating some lore.
Yeah. Yeah, there was some pizza delivery guy, but no one here ordered a pizza. So
free pizza?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I think I have to pay if I didn't order the one. So I don't know.
Nuts. All right, so let me bring you guys. I think I've got your tokens. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. Let me grab your tokens again, and I'll bring you over. What I asked Olaf to do is give us a quick roll for lore. So what you found in there, I mentioned that there was tracks as well for the region. What's happened here? Oh, I put it way down. No. The tracks were definitely from Reachers, and it is very unusual for them to be so far from where they're from the Reach, from where their homeland is. So that's concerning. The other thing is the use of necromancy is likewise a concerning thing, because the Reachers worship some Daedric princes that if they're fussing around here, it cannot mean something good for either the people who are in Riverwood or for really kind of people in the greater region. Let me bring you over, and the reason for it is because the ancient Nords, dating back from the First Era and the early Second Era, they particularly favored mountaintop barrows. Bleak Falls gets its name because of a river that cascades down into the valley far, far, far below where Riverwood is located. The Watchtower, in fact, is located right next to Bleak Falls. But there is another place that Bleak takes its the name from that, and that is Bleak Falls Barrow. And this is one of them. If the Reachers are here, and if you follow the tracks for those who are responsible for seemingly killing this woman and her husband, it may be towards the Barrow. And there's two things, Ola, that you know about this. Bleak Falls Barrow is an extensive complex. It's said. It is also said that it is chock full of the unquiet undead, the Draugr.
No.
Yes. What Tharkul can tell you is that this wonderful superior steel axe he got was something he took from Bleak Falls Barrow. Or not from Bleak Falls Barrow, but from a similar thing. Unfortunately, he barely escaped with his life with it. And the other thing you would know, Olaf, is the Nords tend to bury their dead with a great deal of riches. So, while there is you will need to bring back some proof in order to get the pay from this woman for this job you secured through the Fighters Guild, Bleak Falls Barrow may also hold other potential riches that are in there. So, assuming that Tharkul, that your hunger overrode your fear of the undead, then I'm going to assume that you guys have follow the tracks that you found Tharkul up into Bleak Falls Barrow, and this is the entrance to that complex. So, I'd like you to tell us. I'll shift ping you to bring you over on the map here, guys. But I'd like to for you to tell us how you've chosen to approach the entrance to this structure when you saw the open doors leading inside and tracks that seem to carry in. How did you approach those open doors? Quietly, boldly, calling out challenges?
I think caution at this point. Sword and shield in hand, leading the way.
Okay.
I think for one time in my life, I think this one with the undead makes me a little bit uncomfortable. So maybe just maybe it's a little bit a more subtle approach is appropriate, but only this time.
Only this time. All right. So you guys, looks like you're both trained in stealth. So why don't you give us a stealth check? And this will be, I think, you would get a plus 20 to this. I don't think they're expecting anybody to come up on you. So basically, you can treat your roll, whatever shows up, as 20 less than whatever you roll. Okay, Tharkul, that's not a great roll there, Olaf. And you're going to compare that to your agility. Actually, I think there's two stats you can compare that to. Agility or perception. So perception is kind of like moving when you hear noise, or agility is just when you're trying to take advantage of that. So you guys can choose. Olaf, would you like to spend a point of luck to reroll that? Or do you want there to be I mean, it does make sense. The guy with the shield is aggroing the
No, I think if he makes a noise, he'll just sort of swear under his breath and...
Okay. So what you can hear is, in a language that you don't understand, the voice of at least 3 or 4 men talking. And let me give you a... Well, I didn't put light around the fire, so let me do that. Oh, let me go over here first. Place light. Here we go. There we go. So then, would you each... Here, actually, no, it's not. Click on your token. I don't think the initiative works. But what you're going to do is roll 1d10 and add your... No, 1d6. 1d6 and add your initiative score to that. And I will do the same for the Reachers.
And where do I find my initiative?
Oh, it'll be on your character sheet.
Underneath speed.
Oh, yeah.
Speed. Okay.
Your initiative is a +10.
Top right.
Okay, so I just, if I know that, then yeah.
And you guys should be able to add that to your character sheet as well. Their initiative is 13, okay? I'm gonna...
Oh, that makes it easy.
Nice! Now, unless there's a surprise, you do start with all of your action points, though, so you can do reactions or defensive things or things like that. Okay. Now, let me add turns here. There we go. And we got a 13 for the Reachers, and for the other guy, 12. All right. So then, go in descending order. And then what we've been suggesting to Ingolf is if you've got like tokens or coins or whatever that you've got, something so you can keep track of your 3 actions and just set them aside. That seems to be because there's not enough room in the tokens for also tracking that. And that just because perfect. I am going to set out my poker chips here for mine. And then, so first up will be the Reachers. So they hear something. And what we'll do, moving is, you can always move a number of squares equal to your speed for free, and then you can dash on someone else's turn. So they're going to have to spend an action to get... I said it. I don't know if readying a weapon is an action. I don't think it... Oh, maybe it is. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Readying a weapon is a secondary action. So each of them is going to pick up their respective weapons. A couple of spears, a axe, and things. They are then going to stand up, and they will dash to move over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And when they see you, they call out a battle cry. So I'm going to move over here. And then this guy will...
Everything is fine. They're yet alive.
And for the last one, I think he will... He'll move over here, and each of them is going to keep one action in reserve. You know the look of wizards, or sorcerers at least, guys. And the one with the white face paint definitely has that look. The others seem more warriors. So, all the Reachers have gone. It is Olaf's turn. What are you doing? You have 3 action points.
Yeah. Seeing the sight of these, he's got a strong hatred towards these, so he's going to dash in.
Okay.
And he sees this magic user as a threat and also potentially the leader.
Yeah.
So,
magic weapon, magic damage is, I can't remember if it's called penetrating, but it basically, it goes right through armor. Armor does not protect unless you've got magical armor or some environmental protection against whatever it is.
So he's going to...
Oh, yeah, hold on. I get the reach, move. Sorry. Your reach of your sword is 2 meters, right?
2, yeah.
Yeah, so let me set up your... So 2 meters, and Olaf. Do that. See. There you go. You can see that.
Yep.
Ingolf, can you?
Yeah, I can see the yes, no, but only about around Olaf, not around my character.
Okay, you can't see. Hold on, I was trying to set it so that you.
Your weapons have got a 2 meter range.
There you go. How about that? Can you can't see it, but you. I'm trying to keep your screen.
No, but my token has no vision. Maybe I don't know.
Oh no,
because I.
Can you see an aura around? Here, let me try and do this. Tharkul, your axe has what's the reach on it?
Yeah, but no, I wanted to say that my vision is not the vision of my token.
Oh, you're seeing through Olaf?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, now I have this area around me. Yeah. So
that's the reach of your great weapon. And let me make sure. Can you see Tharkul's aura, Darren?
No, because I've gone out of line of sight.
Okay, and let me just move you over here.
Let me just.
Can you see it now?
No.
Okay, cool. And no. Olaf, and you can see Olaf's, Ingolf?
No, not anymore.
Okay, perfect. Then that's yeah. So because I want you guys to have just your auras on the screen. All right. So I think I put you in the wrong spot. Were you there?
Yeah, but I'm still seeing through Olaf's token or something like that.
Okay. Hold up. Let me fix that. So maybe Olaf is.
Or through another token or so, but not around, so I can't see around myself.
Oh, okay, hold up here. Let's see here. That's weird that you can...
I mean, it's okay.
No, I mean, it shouldn't be that way, because I've got it set up so you've only... Yeah, you should. So sorry, you're not. You have no vision with Tharkul?
No. If I move Tharkul in the black, then I don't see anything at all, or not anything at all. I see where there is.
No, that's right. That'll be fine because you have no lighting right now.
Oh, okay. So
right, because you have no torch. That's why. Right. So it's not that you're seeing light from elsewhere in there. It's not that you're seeing through Olaf's token. It's that you're seeing light from elsewhere. Is that right?
That might be true. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Then, Olaf, so you moved up. What do you have out? Your sword?
I've got my sword and shield because didn't know what we was coming up against. So he goes on a defensive tactic.
Okay.
So he's going to take a swing at this guy with his sword.
Okay. The wizard is going to try and cast a ward. He brings it up, and there are bones that are forming before him. Okay. I have successfully blocked. So, but go ahead and make your attack. Yeah, that's a hit. So then damage, and it's a superior. Oh, yeah, that should be superior. We just don't have it listed as that. Go ahead and roll for superior damage. Let's see if you can break through.
Oh, blimey.
Oh, that's not... I can stop looking up right now. So he casts a spell. Whoa, your sword hits up against it. You have 2 more actions.
I think he's going to take 1 more attack and then hold the final action.
Last one, you got it. Okay. So I am out of actions, and I'm not spending stamina for them, so... That is a hit, and oh shit, he didn't defend. That means you got 1 advantage, so we'll add to the. Damn it! Oh, they are partially armored. So do you want to do piercing, or not?
Yeah, that'll make him completely unarmored, wouldn't it?
Precisely. Yeah. So then go ahead and roll for superior. So 6 plus, your strength is 5 or 4.
5.
5K, so it's 11 points of damage, and he has not great armor on. All right, so 11 points. And look at this. Oh, come on, there we go. Hoo-ah! You have one more point. Are you banking that?
I'm going to hold that one.
Hold that one, okay.
Yeah.
Then it is Tharkul's turn. You have 3 actions.
Okay, so I can move over 10. I think it was my speed.
Yeah. Your speed is 11, actually.
Yeah. Okay. So my question is, can I? I mean, there's this column. I think I have to go there to attack the.
Yeah, and so one of the things with this is that unless the weapon has a specific, like it has a multiple range for it, like your great axe has a 3-meter range. You need to be at 3 meters to attack a target. So
okay.
Yeah. So if it's within that, then.
So it would be easier to go here.
Yes. Yeah. Then you can target either of those 2 things. Are you going for the mage as well?
Yes. Just.
Okay. So Olav has knocked him back. I have no defenses. So with your 3 actions, you could spend 2 to do a full attack if you like, get plus 20 to hit, or you can just make your 1 attack, make a second attack on some. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I make one attack and then.
Okay. So go ahead with your attack roll.
Just
click on your axe.
Wait a minute. Okay, so this isn't. Yeah, okay.
Were you thinking of sweeping?
Yeah, there is this mighty cleave feature I have for talent, but
so it would take you 2 actions in order to do that.
I can only do this with the ones below, not with. So I can I hit this one as well? Might be.
Yeah, you can hit. So both of those, absolutely. Yeah, they're within 2 meters of each other.
So then. Choose to forego the plus 20 attack bonus and instead strike 2 viable targets within the melee range.
Yep.
Okay.
So
and roll damage separately. So, but it counts as a single attack. So,
which is awesome. So only one of these can defend. He is gonna parry.
So let's roll.
Oh, he's got an axe, so it's minus 20. I failed my parry. 56. Is that lower than your strength?
It might not be.
51. Do you want to luck that?
Yes,
Go
surely.
ahead. Okay. So your luck is your green bar.
Yeah. I'll change that. 3. Okay. And then roll again. So many windows. So this one.
Nice. That is a hit. And I failed mine. So first off, do you wish to? Well, I guess that you rolled the most damage you can roll. I think for it, have you?
Yes.
Yeah. So don't roll for superior.
Yeah.
You would be doing 5 points of bleed damage, but you actually do enough damage to flat out kill the mage. The other guy, he is also wearing partial armor, but you have cleaving damage as opposed to cutting. So you might want to just do an extra +2, which is your luck, half your luck bonus in damage. So that'd be 15 points of damage, which means he takes 13 after his armor subtracted, and he's going to take 5 bleed. He is going to die from bleeding at the start of his next turn. So you race in, sweep that axe. That's 2 of your action points gone. You have 1 more left, but that one only counted as 1. Would you like to take another action?
I think I would have to defend maybe. So if I spend leave 1 action. Well, then I can maybe counter.
Yeah, because the start of your turn is when you get your action points back. So, All right. So then, at the start of this thing's turn, the one reachman, his axe clatters to the ground, and he grabs at his throat as his lifeblood spews out, and he dies. The other, I think the Yeah, they're at the optimum range. An axe... Here we go. Has 2 meters. Yeah, that's right. All right, so the one that is behind you, Tharkul, he is going to attack you, so would you like to defend?
Yeah, or go for a counterattack already? I don't know.
You can't counterattack because he is in... he's 2 meters away. He's inside the range of your...
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Then...
so you could evade. You could...
I think
parry.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I would need to do the evasion stuff. I think
Evasion,
maybe
okay.
that's better. Yeah.
So that would be using your. Oh, you got the evade skill. Yeah. So there you go. You're using the evade skill. So just go ahead and make your roll. On evade, I'll make my attack roll. I succeeded with a 3. This is contested. Oh, that is probably better. So it's tied, but I need to beat you. I believe was that how we looked up? I think Ty's beating last time, right? Darren, do you remember?
God, what was it?
I'll take a quick look here.
I can't remember.
Okay.
Players won the ties.
Hold on, wait. It so both characters pass. The defense is negated if the attacker has more degrees of success. So I did not get more degrees of success, so ties go to the defender.
Yeah, okay, that's
so
great.
this thing, as his first action, swings at you. I have 2 more actions. I'm going to use another one to attack a second time. I'm pressing my attack. So what you could do, Tharkul, is you could spend one of your 5 stamina points to get an extra action if you want to try and defend again, or you can just take it, see how it goes.
I think I'll see how it goes.
Excellent. Okay. So then I hit with a 1. I get advantage. So I will do 1 extra damage with this. Let's see how much damage we do. Here we go, 1d8. All right. So Tharkul, that is 8 points of damage. Does that get through your armor?
I have to find where my armor is.
Your
noted.
armor is under your gear. Your armor. You have superior partial steel. Armor rating of 4.
Oh, now I'm out of the game. That's also nice.
Okay. So I did 8 points of damage, which means you're going to take 4 points of damage. Tharkul. There you go. You're back. And you're also going to take 3 points of damage at the start of your turn because of the bleeding effect. And then he's got 1 left. He's going to stay where he is. And the other one is going to...
Yeah, I'm sorry, but right now I can't see anything, just a black map. I don't know if I did anything wrong, but...
Well, I think you may just be in the top corner. Let me shift ping you here.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll be 4 points of damage. Your red bar is your health.
Yeah.
And then the other one is going to... I think he's going to drop his axe and draw a bow. Load the bow and then shoot at you, Olaf. So you got 1 point left. You could block with a shield, or you could...
I used the shield, yeah.
Use a shield, you got it. Okay.
Yep.
I actually failed, so... Nothing happens. He panics and fires, and that is it. Then it is... Oh, the mage is dead, so I can get rid of that token. Olaf! 3 action points. What do you want to do?
I shall... come running. I'm moving into here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to take an attack at this one at 2
Okay.
meters here.
I'm going to try and parry. I got minus 20 because I'm trying to parry with an axe. I fail.
Okay.
I think that's a hit. So let's roll for
Yeah, it's
superior.
Just a hit.
7. So he failed, which means you got advantage. So do you want to do the? Should we assume that you're always going to do that unless you say otherwise?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
So then it'll be 12 points of damage. Look at this. Whoa! And you have... I should check their wound threshold, actually. That's getting dangerously close to the wound threshold. Actually, hold on. Their wound threshold is only 10. Which means... Make a roll. Okay. Why don't you give us a... 1d10 roll, please.
1d10. 10.
Oh, right in the head. All right, so then if he suffered a head wound, that would be... You've carved out his eye with your hit. So he's going to take a penalty to his actions, and he's got a much bigger penalty to his attack or to his perception-based things. So that was one action. You have 2 more.
Yeah, I can't remember. Can we split our movement in this one? Yeah,
that's how much you can move within the round.
I think he sort of slashed across his face and sort of discarried him as out of action, and he's going to move forward and take an attack at the other one.
Okay. And unfortunately, I could have used. Remember, the way, just as a reminder, the way free strikes work is it's triggered when you're moving past and not defending or casting spells when you're adjacent, but you need an action point in order to use it. So yeah, you go racing up towards this other one who's trying to reload his bow. I think he has to evade.
Okay.
No, I have no more actions. Go ahead. You race up on him. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll for a superior. That's not great.
No.
Okay, but fortunately, you did catch him otherwise unprepared. All right. You have one more action. Are you banking that?
Yeah, I'm going to hold on to that last one.
All right, Tharkul. Oh, you take 3 points of damage, Tharkul, from bleeding?
Yes.
And then it goes away?
Yeah, okay.
And what would you like to do?
Now Olaf is in the way as always. Just it's so annoying that I can't really swing my axe.
Yeah. Oh, because you'd have to be in. Where would you be?
Yeah. I mean, I can go here, but then I can not really.
Can't you run around the pillar?
Around the pillar, where
to the left?
So I can try. So 3.
Because you got an 11 movement. You are extremely mobile.
6, 7, 8. Yeah. So I don't know how high this pillar
you
is.
need to be a little further back in order for them to both. Remember, you need to be at that 3 meter.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's a low collapsed stone. You can easily swing an axe over that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So then yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm using this mighty cleave again.
You got it. Okay, so I can't defend, so you need to hit.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just targeting this one first, and then the other one.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, but just. Oh yeah, and then I was.
Yeah, that's a hit. So go ahead and roll for superior.
Did I roll? No.
Oh no! Sorry, I'm looking at Olaf's result.
Yeah, I was just trying
I'm
to.
so confident you're going to hit.
Yeah, to open the character sheet again because it threw me out of Roll20, which was a little bit. So let's see.
Go. Ooh, you want to luck that?
This one, yes, I suppose.
Okay.
This is not great using all my luck already.
There you go. I'm sure this place isn't chock full of undead and other terrible things. I'm sure
just because it's superior steel, so it will be 11. So
11 points of damage. Okay. That'll be doing 5 points of bleed on his next turn, and that is there and roll damage for the second one.
Yeah.
Oh, you did it right. Okay, so 9, and then the superior 8. Okay, so it's 9 damage on that guy. He's going to die bleeding at the start of his turn, so I'll just take his thing down. Actually, they're both going to die bleeding at the start of their turn. So, Tharkle, you slash these things, and the one is like grabbing at the back of his head, and then they both just drop down to their knees and die. So it appears this first batch of Reachers are down. Would you guys like to loot the bodies?
Yeah, loot the bodies and have a look at what they had around their fire if they...
Yeah, and make sure they don't come up again, because if we're dealing with necromancy, I mean...
Yeah. No, that's a safe bet. Why don't you give us either of you guys, give us an awareness check, please. Or you both can, actually.
Okay.
And this will be at... I think it'll be at plus 20. For you can't add the modifier, but just treat whatever you rolled as 20 less.
I don't think I've got awareness. Is it investigate?
So awareness is perception, or...
Oh, is it perception? I can't remember what it's called in this game.
No, yes, so there is... I don't know. What
It
I've got
is...
investigate. Is it investigate?
Let's see here. It is called... Maybe it is investigate. Let me take a look.
There's observe as well.
Observe, that's what the one... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anna says it's observe.
Oh, yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
That's not good, but yeah, I'm distracted by all this things.
Well, they hit you, those bastards.
Yeah.
So what you find on each of the bandits? So there are 2 iron war axes. There are iron is much inferior to what you guys have. 1 iron broadsword. There is a iron shortbow, which I don't think either of you have actually ranged weapons, but there's an iron shortbow among them, and let's see how much loot is on each of them. Let's see. Is it in here, or is it in... Let's see. No. In... Here. Would you kindly give us each a percentile roll?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh. So, first, Darren, would you give us a 5d10 roll? And Ingolf, a percentile roll again, please. All right, so Olaf, between them, you find 31 drakes worth of coins. And Tharkul... There is a steel ingot worth 112 drakes that is on within their supplies. It has the look of where some of it has been worked away as if it was being used to maintain gear, but you got a steel ingot in there as well. You also find a... What is it called here? On the mage, you find both or the shaman, I guess he would be. You find a potion of vigorous healing, which will heal 8 hit points, and a potion of vigorous. Fucking Sean Connery today. Potion of vigorous. I'm having trouble with that word today. Vigorous replenishment. That was a tricky one to say. So, and that would restore mana points, which is not a concern for either of you guys. Now, the reason I asked you to roll for observation is because Olaf, you can hear the sound of more people talking in that same language that they were yelling at you with. And your lore would know, you don't speak it, but you recognize the language of the Reachmen before. So deeper within this structure, there must be more of them active.
So I would take the potion of vigorous healing.
Yeah.
Just for, and the other one I didn't even understand because I was just thinking about the healing potion.
Okay. The potion of vigorous replenishment is a what do you call it? Is a thing that restores mana points. So yeah, like it wouldn't be of interest. But you could also sell it though. One of the things that because there's been a mages guild for like 2,000 years or 3,000, it's a commonly accepted kind of practice to be buying and selling this shit. So
they don't happen to have any food on them. Just
they probably do have food on them as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So this might be helpful later, but I think. Right now we are only thirsty for blood, aren't we, Olaf?
They would also have torches on them as well.
Oh, that would be nice, yeah.
Yeah. So if you wish to take those, I think you guys have some on your character sheets, but you know, why use yours when you can use other people's? Yes. But yes, you can replenish your food and. A short rest in the game takes 1 hour to complete. Gives you one for your characters to be giving one stamina point back. But it does sound like there are at least 2 other groups of them deeper in this complex. There's probably a chest here too. Let's see what's in that. Well, I guess first off, do you wish to try and open the chest? I'm sure there's no traps.
At least I have this subterfuge ability. So
you do? Yeah?
Know. Yes.
Tharkul's a bit of a Tomb Raider.
Yeah, that's what people call me. No, that's I just happen to find stuff other people.
I shall stand over by this corridor and listen.
So I would let's see that this maybe is the chest. I'm going here and just open it. So this is yeah.
Okay, and you know what there are?
I can roll subterfuge to open a lock
subterfuge, please.
Or disarm a trap. So that's.
And I'm going to place light sources in. Why is that not? Let's see. How'd you do?
This is. I don't know what I'm rolling today.
Yeah, that was.
Obviously, I don't know. The key is stuck. The lock is broken. Something like that.
Yeah, that's a 96 is within what your luck bonus is a 4, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, so you've not only fucked up the lock, you've not only fucked up your lockpick, you've also fucked up the lock. So you're gonna have to break this thing open if you really want to see what's inside there.
Oh no, I have a free reroll.
Oh, nice.
Because of this treasure seeker talent. That is good to have. So let's try again. This was I was just trying. So this is a 21, maybe better.
21 is much better. Yes, you are able to open it up. So would you give us a percentile roll, please? Let's see what they've accumulated within this thing.
86.
86.
I'm just rolling alternating high and low numbers.
Would you, let's see here, Tharkul, roll 6d10, please, and Olaf, give us a percentile roll. All right. So there are a pair of what look to be fairly old but ornately designed shoes in here, and there are 46 drakes worth of coins. set in here as well. So there is more treasure to be found. All right. And it sounds as if I'm just putting lighting up in the different braziers that are throughout here, because I assume that these guys would have lit them as they were going through. All right. And all right, then. Why don't we take... we started a little late today, but why don't we take our mid-session break now? And then we'll come back and see what our delvers into Bleak Falls Barrow are choosing to do next. So for those listening at home, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right. So then, guys. Yeah, I'm back. So double checking to make sure I was actually unmuted. So, what would you like to do? It looks like there's a little bit of light. What's going on here? There we go. Yeah, there is a little bit of light coming from further down the hallway. If you wish to use one of the torches, it just means that it's taking up one of your hands, and you guys have one of you is a sword and board fighter, the other one is a two-handed weapon fighter. So, what are you guys thinking? You want to rely on the ambient lighting? You want to stay here?
I assume I can't hold the shield, the torch in my shield hand.
No,
right.
and make effective use
not
of your
use it
shields.
properly.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Is the battle axe one-handed? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll put the shield across my back.
Okay.
And I'll take the torch and the battle axe in hand.
Okay.
Okay.
So then let me give you some lighting here. Oh, you do have lighting around you already. Ha. That may be why you could see Ingolf. It's because Olaf was carrying a torch the last time I used this token. So.
Okay.
All right. And then Tharcool, I don't think you have... Yeah, you got nothing. All right, so we're relying on them. Then, whenever you guys would like to move, please feel free to do so.
Yeah, I'm just coming closer to Olaf.
Okay.
Ah.
I think I'll look at it. He's taking a bit of a wound, so I should take the lead.
Okay.
Light.
Yeah. Just as we are chatting along this dungeon, I mean, have you ever tried to build a snowman?
Not one that small, no.
Yeah. So, for reasons I won't disclose here, I have a frozen Lego set on my desk.
Nice. All right. Now, are you guys making any effort to remain kind of sneaky or whatnot? That light source you see before you is a brazier, seemingly with oil and whatnot in there that someone has relit. There are alcoves in here too that you could take time to root through if you choose, but it would be spending time that would be the duration for your torch burning.
I think we should just... So if there are two groups within this thing, we should at least kill one of them before we try to loot further.
Well, we could collect this stuff on the way out, maybe?
Yes. That sounds reasonable.
These alcove trinkets, probably.
Okay. Give me a sec to get some stuff set up here, guys. And we go. This, incidentally, you may not be surprised to learn, Bleak Falls Barrow is an actual place in the Skyrim video game, and this is an accurate map of Bleak Falls Barrow. This is the actual one of the first dungeons you will run in the video game.
Is it full of Reachmen?
It is not, because this takes place like 1500 or so years before the events of Skyrim.
Okay, so, when we are done with this, there are no Reachmen left. I mean, this is obvious.
Okay. Then, sorry, I've got everyone in place that I need. Go right ahead and move your speed once again, guys.
I'm following you, actually. So you carried the torch, but...
Should go to this corner.
Here.
Around the corner. I see nothing but more corridor.
Okay.
So I shall
Let
continue.
me make an observation check for something. You can hear the sounds of people talking up ahead. And then how did you do on your observation roll? Oh, you got a 4. Okay.
Yeah, that was when I was listening out for him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I expect the battle sounds would have echoed down the corridors, though.
You would think, but unless people are... Because there are sounds, like I said, of at least two other groups that were talking quite loud with one another. And they're not exactly quiet people.
Can I still hear them talking?
You can hear them talking, then it kind of stops for a moment. And you can hear someone shout one word, or maybe it's 2 words, quickly, in that language that echoes down the corridor from ahead. Someone's not far ahead and has shouted something down.
Yeah, and that's not a language we
Let's
speak.
ambush them. Let's ambush them. Wait for them here.
Yeah. How much light is my torch giving off?
About
How far is
10 meters.
All right, so it's probably getting round the corner.
Yeah, so just go a little bit up, so you can.
Yeah. I just
If you hide here, maybe then they won't be able to see us.
Okay.
Or because the light of the other thing would not give us away, maybe.
You also may see their light before you see them.
Yes.
Richmond don't have dark vision either.
yeah. So we're looking to see if they come this way with their torch. And
Why don't you each give
ambush
us a stealth check at plus 20. So again, just treat your whatever you rolled as 20 less.
still terrible.
Okay.
I don't do quiet.
Well, you keep shifting, you know. Oh, and do you want to switch anything over as well, too? Do you want to set your torch down, or you keep your sword and axe?
I think I'll set the torch down in that alcove.
Okay.
So it's not sort of shedding too much light, because we've got a light right behind us.
Okay.
And I think I might luck that roll. Can I luck that roll?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Because it would be good if we can be a bit quieter.
Yeah. There you go.
Here we go.
Yeah, and luck refreshes at the start of each session. So, all
That's
right.
the green one. Yeah.
So, would you then each give us an observation check? Let's see if you can hear them. Okay.
Not quite.
Is that good enough for your perception? Is that cool?
Yes.
Nice.
It's 39, so
Yeah.
it's just...
And so you're listening and you can hear someone is sneaking their way down that corridor that you looked at. And you can hear their whispering to one another. Someone's saying something like, again, in that language you don't fully understand. And it sounds like they're only about... Ooh, can you see that torch now?
Not quite.
Okay, let's see if they've got... Okay.
I mean, could we prepare something like a surprise attack?
Yeah, you can try and... if they can't
When they
see
come
you-
into our area of control or whatever, we can take a swing, can't we?
Yes.
Yeah, the way that surprise works is if one or more characters aren't expecting an attack or aware of their attacker's intentions, they have been surprised. Surprise characters do not roll. So I think they
It's like attack of opportunity if I sort of stand here.
Yeah, I think what it'll say is that, like, we're going to drop into combat. I don't think, like, they're not wholly unaware as if you guys were getting a drop. They're really wary. They just don't know where you are. So I think what I'll let them do is you're going to remain hidden until you act. So let me give a turn order to them here.
It's basically like we win the initiative in a way. But
basically, yeah. You guys will have... here we go, at turn. So would you guys each, just to give order to the when we're in there, give a 1d6 plus your initiative modifier? Ooh, a 15.
I'm getting my shield back out as well. I'm putting the torch down.
Okay. Okay. So 12. So Olav, you're the same. Tharkul, you're at 12. Go.
They're high.
I rolled a 6 for them. So, all right, and let's see here. We're gonna have some readied actions for everyone. So the way that readying an action works in this game is you either choose to delay your turn, which is where you set a set of circumstances during when you enact, and you may insert the delayed turn as a free reaction if the conditions are met, but you still go by initiative order. Or you can set defensive stance, which is set aside a 1 AP to do a defense. Otherwise, you can't just wait during your turn. You have to. You'll lose 1 AP otherwise. Mm-hmm. So I mention it only because I've got one thing prepared. So you can hear Olaf. Someone's inching closer and closer.
Yeah, I'm definitely preparing to hit one as soon as he comes around that corner.
So he gets to there. And I think as he's poking his head around, I'm just going to move the token for ease of reference. I know, I'm telling him. There. Would you like to make your attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay. He does have a shield up. As he's going 22. In, so I am going to try and defend. Oof. You... Wait, minus 22. We rolled 0. So he does get his shield up because I just need to succeed. But we'll go ahead and roll damage twice for superior.
I think that's the most I can get.
Oh, it's the most you can get. Okay, never mind. Then that's actually enough to get through, which means he takes the full damage. So you have effectively broken past his shield. And he is partially armored, and you don't have advantage on this. You beat him, but he didn't fail.
Yep.
So then, that is... Let's see here. He's hit. Sarkul, did you have a readied action as well?
Yeah, but I think I can't really attack him from here because Olaf stands in the way. I mean, that would make no sense. I think I would just cower there, and so I don't really understand. Is it Sarkul's turn now, or is he just doing
technically it was the Reacher's turn to move, so he was moving forward, and then Olaf's readied action triggered. Before that, someone else has a readied action, but this guy was moving forward. He blocked, but the shield was smashed down by his sword. That was Olaf's reaction during his turn to do the free strike. Yeah. And to do his readied action. Now I still have 2 more actions that I can take, and then if there is a secondary action that you want to take that's in there, like to...
I think that the only condition I can do or I would act is when Olaf goes down. So that
okay. All right. So then I'll finish my. So he tries to block, but you hit him. Olaf, he's going to return his swing at you with this axe. Would you like to try and defend?
Yeah, I'll try and block with my shield.
Okay. I succeeded with a 2.
I just roll an attack roll, don't I?
Yeah, exactly.
Doing it, wasn't it? Yeah.
So, sorry, are you blocking with your shield where you just need a success, or are you trying to parry, or are you counterattacking?
I'm blocking just blocking it.
Blocking with your shield. Okay, so then that is a hit, and you rolled to better. Oh, you don't need. It's not a contested roll. It's just if you succeed. All right. So the damage is. What's the BR of your shield?
It's 10. The shield.
Yeah. Okay, clatters against your shield, does not get through it, and then he has one more. He's actually going to shout at the other, and he's going to try and back up, which means I think you could spend an action to get a free strike against him if you'd like. Because he's moving out of your reach.
Attack of opportunity, Yeah, I'll take a swing at him as he tries to withdraw.
Go ahead. I cannot block. I think that's a hit. So roll superior. Ooh! All right, and you do have advantage, so that'll actually be 13 damage. So look at this. Ah! And cool. Technically, you could make a free strike against him too. Olaf is in the way, I get, but
but he's already bleeding, isn't he? So
only cleaving weapons inflict bleeding.
Okay. Yeah, if I somehow it just is something. It blocks my fiction that I could hit him with the axe while Olaf is standing in the way. So
I don't think. I think it's.
Yeah,
I don't think that's the case. Like, you don't need to have a clear thing, because you could just he's in there fighting, and maybe you're swinging over his head, or you swing at the side.
Yeah. Okay, so then let's come on, do this. Yes.
Here we go. He's got no defense against this.
Yeah, no, reality shouldn't stop you from hitting someone with an axe.
That is a solid hit. Go ahead and roll for superior.
Yeah.
So 5, that's enough to... He gets down. And you can hear someone shouting from the end of the corridor. Then, Tharkul, you're up next. You've only used one of your action points so far, and you can move. What would you like to do? Someone is shouting from the far end of that corridor at the bottom. You have 2 action points, and you can move. Tharkul?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was just. I think I would just try to sneak around and see, and this maybe I'm seeing something.
Okay, I get to use my ready to action now.
Yes,
so
it
as you
seems
step
like
around,
they so their light dropped or something. I can see no further than one square. So
let's see here.
I can see this is the last square I can see.
Oh, if you might want to scroll out a little bit, because you should be able to see at the end. When I view through your token, I can see at the end of that corridor.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see. Yeah, so I can see this one here, and then it's dark in between.
Exactly. So he's at the very end. There's a corridor where there's light coming down. He's been waiting for you to step out here, and
yes.
So would you like to evade? Evade is really the only defense you can have against range.
Yes. Obviously, yeah.
Go ahead and give us an evade. I succeeded with only a 1.
Yeah. So let's see whether I can evade. Yes.
Yes. Oh, what'd you roll? Oh, you rolled a 0. I rolled a 1. You want to lock that, or take the hit?
I rolled a 0.
Because when you hover over it, you can see that the tens digit that you rolled is a 0. You rolled a 0 too.
Okay. And I see. I have to. Yeah.
Yeah, the 10 digit we're always looking at the 10 digit to see when it's contested rolls. Whoever rolls the higher 10 digit but still succeeds, you win.
Yeah. It changes from game to game whether you want this up or down, which is weird, but yeah, I can.
Now, would you like to luck that, or you take the hit?
I will try again, and
Luck it? Okay, go ahead.
Maybe I'm out of luck anyways, so...
45, how does that compare to your agility or perception? Because I think evade uses either.
Neither nor.
Evade only uses agility, unfortunately. So looks like you're hit,
but Yeah.
Okay, so schwack. Let's see here. It does not a lot of damage, it seems. I didn't get advantage because you failed, actually. Fuck. Which means I get advantage, so I will use the cutting or slashing damage. So this does 7 points of damage, but you got AR 4, so he hits you
For 3.
Yeah, for 3. And that is sorry, then you can finish your move now. He just spent that as a reaction. So you still have one more AP or action point, and then you also could finish your move of 11 if you wish.
Yeah. So I can see how many. So I can't. I just 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This should be 10 if I'm not miscounting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you wish to be in range.
But I should stop here.
Yeah, just move back. Perfect. So you go racing down there. You have only used 1 to attack so far, so you still could do 1 more attack. You want to hit this thing?
Yes.
Okay,
Obviously.
go right ahead. He has. I can try and evade. I critically failed.
Wow. Now I need to succeed on this thing.
Yep. That's a big hit. Go ahead and roll for.
Superior damage, there's not much left, but yeah, so 12 it is.
So that is 12 points of damage, and he's going to take... no, that is 14 points of damage because your luck bonus, you got an advantage. So there's that, and he's going to take 5 bleeding on his turn. All right. Then it is Olaf's turn. I think you have 2 action points left, don't you?
Yeah, I've got 2.
Okay. Because you spent 1 to attack him when he came in.
Oh no!
You have 1 left.
So I got 1 left.
Yeah.
But I will move. 4, 5, 6, 7. I can get to there.
Okay.
And I will use my last one to make an attack against him.
Go right ahead. I cannot defend.
Okay.
I am out of actions. Ooh.
That's exactly my strength.
Nice! And that is about as much damage as you can do. Tharkul, you hack this guy open, and then Olaf comes racing up beside and finishes the job. So, with those 2 down, what do you do next?
Is there any more?
There's the sound of a
lot,
lot more talking from further ahead.
but not just round the corner or anything.
Not just around the corner, no.
No. Okay.
The way the voices are echoing is coming down, and there's got to be at least 5 or 6 of them.
Okay. Regroup and re-ambush them behind the corner or something like that?
Well, I think he's going to have a look round the corner to see if he can see the light, whether he can see anything.
Sure.
So I can't see anyone in that corridor. Because it takes another bend.
If possible, Sarkut would grab for this potion of vigorous healing.
Yeah, if you want to quaff it, there's no restriction on how many you drink. You just run out of them eventually. So if you want to get 8 points back, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, we'll give him a minute to do that, and then...
Okay.
Are you carrying your torch once again, Olaf?
No, I think I've given up with that for now.
Okay.
Seeing that there's these braziers and stuff.
Yeah, let me just...
Given the light, then...
let me turn your...
I'm just going to keep this shield up in case there's any more bowmen.
Okay, you got it. All right.
So I'm going to head up to this next corner and peer around.
Looks like there are more alcoves and such. Oh, there's a brazier I forgot to light. Hold up.
Is that one there?
There we go. Looks like it carries down. The voices are getting louder as well.
Obviously from this direction, so...
Yeah. What would you guys like to do?
I'm going to move into this sort of alcove section.
Okay.
And suggest the Barkle sort of comes up and does a similar on the other side. and then we'll move up to the next bit.
Yeah.
Is there anything that stands out there? You know, particularly on the tables or...
Why don't you give us a lore check? There's a bunch of writing and stuff like that that's sort of spread out here, but it's on like animal skins and such.
Oh, okay. Nah, lore's not
Your strong suit. Tharkle, you can do the same thing too if you like.
I'm untrained in lore, but yes, okay. Surely, no, I have no idea what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
so you're both looking at this thing, and there's maybe this moment where you're both pushing through the papers, and then you kind of look at one another, and you're like, I don't know.
Nah, just run at it.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's not how we operate here.
What would you guys like to do next? Now, it does sound like you're getting closer to the sounds of a bunch of people talking in a fairly large chamber, the way that their voices are echoing. It's still in that same language that you just don't understand.
And is it to the south or to the north?
It's to the north through here. So my question is if you would like to try and sneak up there, you can give us a subterfuge check at plus. I'll give you a plus 30 at this point.
You mean stealth, maybe?
Not subterfuge, yeah, stealth. Forgive me. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're going to stealth mode then. We'll try to.
Okay.
This is fun. This is really fun. So.
Nice.
Oh.
Awesome. Okay. So both of you you can move yourself in a position and feel confident you will not be spotted. Feel free to reconnoiter how you'd like here, guys.
Yeah, I should move up to this corner and again look round to the north.
If you wish to move, I mean, you can feel free to move yourself into the token to get to the square to get yourself full movement. A reminder, if you hold down Alt, you can move your character just off of this grid, so you're not snapping a grid.
Oh, okay.
It kind of drives me nuts when we're in combat for it, but it doesn't. For the purpose of just kind of inching around the corner, you can certainly do that. All right, so what do you guys see up ahead there? I think I need to zoom out for the first time. Hold on.
So many of them.
I can only see one.
I can see 3, and there's a lever, so no.
It sounds like there are... Let me see. Actually, let me look through your token. See what you can see here. All right. Yeah, so there's a lot of light in this chamber. And the way that it dances around tells you it's probably burning braziers. Where the ones stand up there with those statues, that's a raised platform. That thing's about 10 feet above the floor, maybe, or 3 meters, I guess, above the floor. They seem to be talking to one another about something. That one seems to lean on a staff in a wizardly kind of way, same kind of face paint and or shaman, I guess. And it sounds like if you're looking down the corridor to the left, there's at least 2 or 3 of them over there as well.
Mm-hmm. So.
How far does that light come down to us? Are we standing in the darkness? Is what I'm trying to...
Yeah, you guys are.
Oh, okay.
The light, I can tell, goes down. I think where you can see. The light goes to about here, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're just in the darkness at the moment.
Yeah. Feel free to take advantage of the terrain as well, too. Like where you can see there's the... Like that chunk of stone probably would give some kind of cover as well.
Yeah. Maybe we should sneak up to this cover, then kill the mage, and then kill the other ones. I think that is the best plan we can ever do.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay. So why don't we roll initiative once again? I can tell you none of them... Oh, he rolled really well for him. Let me get where's my mage? I need to bring these token trackers over here. Where are they? Ah, there they are. I'll put as well too for those listening at home. I'll put if I can find it again, I'll put the link in the description for the person who made this map, because it's a map designer who on a lark decided they wanted to try making Bleak Falls Barrow. So this is just a fucking beautiful map, and he has some for free for download. Okay. So, there we go. All right. You're going to put Olaf before them. Okay, so Tharkul, you're up first.
Yeah, I would just...
Now, this is a case where they are genuinely surprised that they're... So let's... Just a quick reminder. Surprise characters do not roll D6 for initiative. They simply use their initiative rating, and they may only take reactions after their first turn has passed. So that you get one free attack on them, and then they can only do reactions. So let me actually adjust their initiative. That's really interesting. And that really encourages kind of violence of action from the ambushers. Spend all your actions getting in there and doing whatever you can, right? That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tharkul, you're up first. You have a speed of 11. What would you? And if you want to be as close as you can while still in shadows, you could start right around there. And Olav, you could start right around there.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
And we need to move up the stairs, maybe to just... Couldn't just...
Oh, that's the stairs to the balcony.
Yeah.
Raised area. Yeah.
you can just treat them as normal. They're not like crumbling or anything like that.
But
so we'll
but I'm trusting in my friend Olaf to doing the right thing. So this will be.
Sorry.
As a reaction, a little bit of a backstab there.
No. Just trying to. So this looks also like a mage.
Okay. Yeah. So as you go racing in there, yep, there is indeed 2 mages in here.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter. I would just spend 1 action to attack this one.
Okay. I cannot take any actions on the first pass. So go ahead.
Yeah. So this is yeah. I think I would. I think that's the reasonable thing to do. Just charge in and kill as many as possible.
Yeah! You gonna lock that?
Yeah, I suppose, but then I'm out of luck. But yes, come on, who needs luck if there is?
I mean, you could make a second attack instead. Okay, so there you go.
No. I'm being lucky. So
yeah,
I don't know. Is this a crit when you roll a natural 1?
Did you roll natural 1?
Yes.
It is. In which case, yeah, your crit range. So rules is written. Is the only thing about these rules that I'm not crazy about is rules is written. You pick a number of numbers equal to your luck score, and then when any of those numbers come up, you get a crit. And it's a fucking pain in the ass. It's actually implemented well on the character sheet that otherwise has some issues with it. But I just say if you roll your luck bonus or less, that's a critical hit. So you got a crit, in which case, let's see here.
Does that decrease as you use your luck, or?
No. It's just you have a number of luck points equal to your luck bonus, but your luck bonus doesn't go down as you like. You don't do less damage, with that 1 advantage spend. Mm-hmm. So let me see what happens on a crit in this. I think it might be an automatic wound.
Ooh.
Let's see here.
Now I'm sad that I didn't attack the mage.
So let me make a wound check for him. I failed. So go ahead and give us a 1d10 there, Tharkul.
Yes. 8.
8 is to the right arm. And how much damage did you do? 10?
10, yes.
Okay, so you actually rolled over his... you also rolled over the wound threshold with your damage. So this is not just a matter of you got a crit and I'm going to do damage to the location. You have cut his arm off. So he's at half... He would be at half speed and he has minus 30 to all his actions. And he's going to bleed for 5 next round. So that is 12. There we go. So that's your first action. You've carved his arm off. 2 more. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
Or do you want to pass?
I was just thinking that maybe I could. So, I mean, if he has only one arm, I could just safely run around him, I suppose. I mean, that's what does he want to do? I mean, kick me.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Are you dashing, or do you still have movement left over?
I think I only have one movement, so I can only move here. But this is.
But then you can spend an action to dash, and you get your full speed again. I think you can only dash once.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's a second reaction, then.
I could come up to here. Maybe I should do this. And just attack this one for...
The other mage, yeah.
The obvious reason. Just
go ahead.
Because, and then this would be the story of how we failed. But nevertheless.
So Sir Lancelot in the Holy Grail, running up the stairs, hacking people. Oh, come on. Wait.
No.
Shh. Do you have any... no luck left. All right. So, you could burn luck. Burn 1 point to
I
reroll.
could burn luck, but so no.
Permanently reduces the stat then.
No.
Not for this? Okay. So you swing, sparks fly as your superior greatsteel sword clambers up against that. That's
just one question. So I can use stamina points to get an action point back. So
yes, you could take another action if you'd like, or because they're not going to be able to attack this round. They can only do reactions. And only on the second pass. So, like, for instance, if you decide to wait, let Olaf have a turn, and then on the second pass you decide to do something, I could, in theory, counterattack, because that's a reaction. But if you wanted to spend a stamina point, get an extra AP and attack again.
Come on, this how many opportunities do I get to hit a mage for free?
Yep. So then just adjust your your yellow thing down to 4.
Doing this. Yeah. So this didn't hit either. So I'm out of luck, which is surprisingly accurate.
Sorry. All right, so Olaf.
I see him charge forward, so I shall do similar.
Okay.
I'll come in and assess the room. Oh, there's quite a few guys in here. Okay. 6. But they are unaware of us, aren't they?
For this first initiative pass, they cannot take any actions. On the second initiative pass, they can take reactions, and that's it. No secondary actions, no other things, special actions.
Yeah, so I run past these initial warriors and, again, try and attack this
Geek the mage.
Here.
Yep. Love it. It's like we're getting ready for Shadowrun already. All right, so that is... I cannot defend, and that's the most damage you could do. So that is a solid hit.
And this is also a crit. This is a natural one again.
Is that a natural one as well? Holy shit! Give us a 1d10 roll.
1d10 is a 4.
A 4. So 4 goes to body. But with a... This is a organ damage. So you've hacked away and like his kidney's bleeding out or something. So then it will be, let's see here, it's 8 plus 13 and my goodness, look at this. So the mage is going to be up minus 30 to everything. Then it is, that was only one action. You have 2 more AP.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely try and finish him off before he gets a chance to react. So I'll take another swing at him.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
That is another... Yeah, so 2 slashes and his head clatters to the ground, sickening and wet. You still have 1 more AP.
I think I'm going to try out, because I haven't tried it out, I'm going to try a war cry from the middle of the room.
Oh, nice! Fantastic! All right, so let's see here. Your war cry, how does that work again?
Let me read what it says.
Let's see. That's right. It's here. Once per long rest, is an action. Force all enemies you can hear to make a panic plus 30 test. That'd be a willpower at plus 30.
Yep.
Okay. So you cry out. Let me make the... what's the power? Okay, so it's 60%. All right, so the top, the mage. The mage fails. So I have to make... They have to roll on the combat fear test, don't they?
I don't know, last time, yeah, because I passed out from my fear.
Yeah, no, it's really not good. Okay, then for him, I succeeded. Failed the one who's lost an arm. Succeeded.
Surprisingly.
And succeeded. Okay, so I've got 2 that have failed. Would you give us a D100 roll, please, Olaf?
D100 for the mage, I guess.
So for the
22.
mage... Here we go, combat panic. Startled. They pause for a brief moment as they struggle to reassess the reactions. They may not make any reactions until the beginning of their next turn. So you just startle the shit, and then another percentile roll, please.
And the other one is 99.
Nice! The armless guy is going to run screaming. They must immediately flee directly away from the source of the fear as fast as they can. Including ditching equipment that's slowing them down. And they're minus 20 to all their tests, which is on top of the minus 30 he has for that grievous wound. So let's just assume he's going to run away and die somewhere bleeding out in the corridor.
Okay.
So he is... Oh, there we go.
You still have 1 action left. How cool is that?
No, I took 2 attacks.
Oh yeah, 2 attacks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 attacks on them.
2 attacks and then the battle cry. All right, and then the others, they have nothing they can do this round. So we, unless Olav, you want to spend a stamina point to get an extra, but you can't attack
not on this
again.
stage. No.
Okay, then we're at the top of the round. Tharkul, you have 3 action points. What would you like to do?
I'm trying, maybe, I don't know. I mean, they're close enough, but I think I would just
I will
have
tell
to...
you, just for as a reminder, the mage cannot take reactions. He looks scared to fuck of...
I will definitely... I think I would go for the... I think if I go for the all-out attack, it will take 2 actions, but it is plus 20, isn't it?
It's all attack is plus 20, but it takes 2 actions. Correct.
I think it's worthwhile because I'm really wanting to hit him now.
Yeah,
so
go right ahead. So attack your 3rd time lucky. Here we go.
Yeah, this just needs to hit right now.
Come on. That is a good hit. And it's good that he didn't have to contest that because that was a shit roll. Would you give us a superior roll?
Yes, superior. So this is 7.
Okay. So you swing and whoa, that is 7, 8, 9 because he couldn't defend. So that, and he's going to bleed for 5 on his turn. You have 1 more AP, Tharkul, and you can spend stamina points if you choose.
I would just. Do I need to spend the stamina points in my round, maybe?
No, you can always spend a stamina point.
Okay. Yeah, so then I will just give him another attack for good measure.
Go ahead.
And let's see. No!
God damn it.
Yeah.
All right. You're so anxious to take him down.
Yeah.
Anything else, or are you going to...
I can move away a bit.
You could move away, but that one...
so no, he would have... No. I will stay here. Come on.
Yeah, he has
Where
APs
I'm
right
staying,
now.
I'm good. Yeah.
All right. Then, Olaf.
These guys, any of them got range weapons, or are they all...
The one on the top has a bow. These 2 ones down here, one's got an axe, one's got a probably a sword.
Okay.
The axe is in his hand. The sword is not drawn yet.
I think... No, I mean, he's standing right next to him, so he'll naturally have a swing at this guy.
That's axe guy. So I do have AP, so I will try and parry, but I'm at minus 20. I failed.
Okay, I shall make an attempt. Oh, I failed as well.
You want to luck that?
I am going to luck that one.
That is a hit.
Yeah.
So that'll be 11 points of damage.
Yep.
There you go. 2 more actions.
Yeah, I think I'll try and take this one down and then move.
Okay.
If I can, so...
I'll spend another AP to try and dodge. I succeeded with a 3.
I got a 3 as well.
Yes, I... Oh, in which case, remember, you need to beat the defender. So you could spend the luck to increase your degree of success by 1 if you like.
Yep. Yeah, I think I will in this case.
So he tries to get it up in the way, and he hooks your sword in, and then you pull it out and stab in. So go ahead and roll your superior. So that's 7. 7.
That's the best.
Okay. And you didn't get advantage because he did succeed. So that.
Oh no, it's the wrong one.
Okay, you have 1 more AP, and you can move.
Just changing the wrong bar there. Yeah, I'm gonna move. Will he get an opportunity against me there?
He could, yeah. Yep, so I'll spend my last AP to try and free strike. Do you want to spend your AP to defend? Or take the hit?
Yeah, I'll spend it to defend.
Okay. So are you blocking? Are you parrying?
I use my shield again to block.
Shield again? Yep. So go ahead. You just need to succeed on your roll. I actually failed on my attack.
Yep.
Okay. So he swings at you and misses, but you're able to move. And you're down to 0 AP. Okay.
I'm just moving up to support.
You got it. Okay, so then on their turn, this guy's going to draw his sword. So that's 1 AP, and then 1, 2... What's the remove? It's only 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so he comes racing in at you, and he's going to try and attack. I'm going to all-out attack on you.
I'm going to use a stamina.
Okay. So go ahead and give us your... and are you blocking? Are you evading? Are you parrying?
I'm going to try and block again with my shield.
With shield? You got it. This is a sword, so it doesn't have shield splitting. I succeed on a 1.
Same. Yeah.
Yep. So then I needed to beat you. Well, hold on. This isn't contested. If it's blocked, you just need to succeed. And the damage is 10. So it doesn't get through your shield.
Nice. 10.
He has 1 more AP. I'm going to bank it. This guy down here is going to run to the corpse. No, he wasn't hit with an axe. Run to the corpse of the mage, and he's going to spend the rest of his time getting that vigorous healing potion out because he doesn't want to die. This guy is going to... Now, unfortunately, Tharkul, you haven't spent stamina this round. But this guy... so he's going to try and move here. You can't attack with the axe, but you might be able to try and like punch him or something like that if you want. Or have you used all your attacks this round?
No, I would just do not attack him. I did 2 attacks, so
okay. Yeah. So he moves over. He is going to pull his axe out, and then he is going to try and swing it at you. Now, would you like to spend stamina to get an action this round, or another AP? Or you take the hit?
Come on, I try to evade.
Nice.
What's this?
Now, if you are spending that, you could evade or you could parry. Just because you can't attack at the maximum range, there's plenty of things on your axe.
Yeah, but I think I'm better at evasion than at parry because I'm parry at minus 20.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Okay, so I succeeded on a 5.
Oh, that is. I can't evade that.
Unless you roll a crit. If you roll a crit, then you will. That is not...
Nope.
Okay, is that a fail, though?
This is against agility, I suppose.
Yes.
Yeah, then it's also a fail. Yeah.
Okay, so then he hits you with the axe. That is 9 points of damage, and you're going to take 3 bleeding next turn.
So it's only 5 points and then 3 bleeding. Yeah.
Exactly, and then he will... Oh, what's his last? He'll swing a second time. And I think you're out of action, so he does hit you again. This time it's only 5 points of damage, though.
Okay.
And you've already got the bleeding effect, so you're not going to take any more. All right. Then it is the wizard's turn. Speaking of bleeding, he's bleeding down 5. And then... first time magic's used on you guys. Oh, boy, it's exciting. I think we're going to... really doesn't like you, Tharcool.
Yeah.
So we're going to firebolt you.
That is mutual in a way.
Definitely. So he gestures, and let's see if he successfully cast this. I succeeded on my casting. And he gestures, and a bolt of fire leaps from his hands and hits you. Willpower bonus is a 3. So you take 7 points of damage that armor doesn't protect against.
So it is reduced by 1 because it's magic, and I'm resilient to magic.
Oh, hell yeah! Is that your Orzamer?
Yes. Yes, something. This
Yes!
damage by magic is
Yeah.
by 1. So it's
Awesome.
-6.
Or the Orzamer, the Orzamer or orcs in the game, they're actually like Tolkien orcs. They're descended from elves.
Okay, yeah.
So then he hits you with that, and his second action, he can do the same thing. Failed casting, though. And then his final action will actually be to... I'm going to make an athletics check to try and clamber down from here and drop safely. Let's see here. And I did not succeed. Would you like to give us a 1d6 roll, Tharcool?
Yeah.
So he hits the ground pretty fucking hard. Ugh. He has escaped this maniac orc, but he did take a fair bit of damage in doing so.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Then it is... does anyone else have any AP left? I don't think so, right?
No.
So we're at the top of the round. Refresh all your action points. Tharcool, you're up first. What are you doing? Oh, you take 3 bleeding first.
Yeah. This is not good. Not good. So we need to get them down by 1. So I would just try to hit this one first.
Okay.
And he's too close.
Yeah.
So I need, if I get back a step, would
He's
that
already
trigger...
attacked you. He's already attacked you twice, so you know he's already overstretched his ability to hit you.
Okay, so then I'm hitting him. Just
go ahead. It also means he has no AP left to dodge.
Yes. So that's what I'm going for.
Okay.
So.
Are you all attacking, or are you just regular attacking?
No, I'm just normally
attacking. Okay.
This would hit.
That hits. Awesome. Go ahead and roll for superior.
Your damage. Yeah, it could be 1 better, but no.
Nice. Okay, so that's 14 points of damage. Look at this. Which actually means I need to make a wound check. Failed. Give us a 1d10 roll while I apply damage here. So that is...
an 8.
An 8.
The arm again, yes.
Nice. So go ahead and... was that right arm?
Yeah, I don't know. So.
Oh, okay.
It was right last time.
Yeah, right arm once again, which means...
So I beat the wound threshold, so this arm is also gone?
Yeah, you have to make a wound check, but I've been failing them as I go. So he's taking he's wounded in the arm, minus 10 to actions involving that arm, and it's right arm, so it's probably his dominant. And he's going to take 5 bleeding next turn. You have 2 more actions.
Yeah. So, just to make sure, if I go somewhere like, I don't know, here maybe, or something like that here, could I reach down, or one more like here?
He's 10 feet down.
Yeah.
So you probably could hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go right to the edge there and just swing down, yeah.
Yes.
I think I'll give you a minus 10 to it because it's probably an awkward angle. You know what? No, but also he won't expect that to be coming. So I'm fine with you going ahead and making the attack. He's out of action points too, so he's sort of staggered to his feet. Go ahead and make your attack roll. Roll for superior.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Well, fortunately, he only had 1 left, so he kind of gets up and is like, ready to hit again, and this axe just splits down right the middle of his head. You have 1 more AP, Tharkol. What would you like to do, if anything? Or are you going to bank it?
I mean, come on.
I will tell you.
I can't do any more attacks, but I maybe shove this one down?
There you go. There's a special action called Force Movement. You make a combat style test again that the oppose with the combat style doesn't cost them an AP, but if you succeed, you can shove him back off to the side here.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to do.
I succeeded with a 3, so just give us.
And I'm just making a normal attack. Yes.
Yeah, just use one of your axes. And you succeed with, I think that's got to be a 4 at least. Go ahead and roll 1d10.
It's a 4.
Yeah, so he's hit the floor and then he's going to bleed out next turn. What does it look like as you send him off of here?
Yeah, I think it just charging in him shoulder first and trying to knock him out of this.
So he hits the ground. Then he's out of actions. He still has stamina points. Olaf, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm guarding, stopping this guy coming up the stairs. So I'm going to take. I think I'll take a full out attack on him first.
Okay. So it'll be plus 2. He has 1 AP left. So I'll try and parry. I failed my parry. You succeeded, so that is 13 points of damage. There you go.
And then I will do my second attack against him.
Okay.
Just a normal swing.
Normal attack. I'm out of defenses, so...
Oh, crit.
1. Nice. So go ahead and roll for superior damage first. You may kill him already. Yeah, he's dead already. So...
Okay.
That still leaves you your move if you like.
Yeah, I'll just move down the stairs, make sure he's not going to come up these stairs. He's not going to get past.
I think this... Okay, so on his turn, he wasn't hit by an axe yet. He is going to sprint for it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And... I'm wondering, I know... Okay, so dash...
Yeah, it's double your movement, isn't it, basically?
Yeah.
I mean, you could still, at the next turn, get him, maybe.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, he can use dash 3 times. There's not a restriction on... I was wrong about that. There's I just reread dash, and it says action can be used to allow the character to move several times during their speed. It doesn't say twice.
Okay.
So, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9... 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, and he has no defenses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so he is racing his way back towards the entrance. All the mages are dead. which means neither of you guys have actions. I don't have actions. Tharkul, top of the round.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, because I just think that I should follow him. So this is 5, 6, 7.
You can safely jump right down from here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's probably only about 5 feet up, and
yeah, okay. So this is this one. So this is the first, and then I can dash 3 times.
Yep.
Do we do diagonals repeatedly?
Count as 1. This is 1.
Yeah. So
the only thing I generally impose is you can't do diagonals around a corner.
Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There must be 11. Okay.
Okay.
So this was the first action.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Second action. I still can't see him.
Okay. You can hear him right up ahead.
Yeah. And, oh yeah, so I found him.
You can move yourself back to be in range of the axe if you want to spend a stamina point and take a poke at him.
Yeah, I would just yes.
Okay.
Come on, this would be just perfect, a perfect ending to this one.
Come on.
Oh. And I think this is the right thing for an orc to do, to hit someone in the back.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And he can't defend, so.
Yeah, okay.
So what's it look like? I think, Olav, you're maybe like taking a look around to see if anything, and all you can hear is the sound of running down, and then you can hear the distinctive of Tharkul and the cry that quickly is strangled out as that axe passes through its body. You believe that no one has gotten away here. And if you move over here, here's an interesting thing. So you can see down there. Try and move through it.
Do you mean me or
Olaf? You can move yourself back to the room, Tharkul.
Yes, it's okay.
There is a gate down there. I figured out how to do transparent walls in Roll20. So that gate there is down. But it sounds like there is more people speaking deeper in there, and it sounds like there is chanting. But there is that lever in the room. I wonder what that might mean.
Could be for the gateway.
There is something curious about the mechanism on the lever, though. Both the top moves and the side moves. And there are different icons that are moving across it, as if there is a proper order in which this is supposed to be turned. Would each of you give us an intelligence check, please?
A what?
Yeah, it's not a button for that, so...
do you know what you can do? Hold on. Roll subterfuge if you've got it, and compare that to your intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tharkul.
Subterfuge. So this is not enough. No, I did.
You
I'm sorry. I was looking at Olaf. Yeah.
So Olaf, you're looking at this thing, and Tharkul, you're thinking back to all those hide skins and papers and whatnot that were back in that one corridor. They had almost identical markings to what's on here.
Huh.
And
so
I think
I can, yeah.
I say we'll leave our heroes having made that revelation, and there may be a way to open this thing up without triggering. The other thing I should mention that the Nords are known for, in addition to burying their dead, is to filling their tombs with all sorts of devilish traps. So, but that will bring us to the end of our first expedition into Bleak Falls Barrow. So, let me bring us back to the top here, Angolf, that was the first time you played it. What were your thoughts on?
Yeah, this was the right game for the evening, I suppose. I mean, it's,
Nice.
compared to Basil, it was just a very easy experience. Just not thinking about something, but just going forward.
Absolutely. Well, and Tharkul still has, I think, 2 vigorous health potions as well, too. So
I think actually I maybe have got one from the guy who just killed before. So
so you got that one as well. Do you only have 1 on your? And
Yeah, mine's got 2, I think.
yeah, you got 2. Yeah, and you have 2 in your items as well. So each of those would heal 8 if you chose to consume them. But that was, you know what, I will tell you, from having run this a handful of times now, I was interested to see how you guys would do without any kind of healing magic, because we played a couple of them without much healing magic in the way, but you guys did fine. No range weapons, no things. I mean, Tharkul got a little banged up there for sure. But also Tharkul's got survival, and survival is the skill you use for first aid. So he could conceivably bind some of his wounds as well, so he's not just, chugging potions back. Darren, second time for you playing this, did it feel more intuitive? Not more intuitive, but did you feel you had learned lessons from that first time around?
Yeah, I mean, I knew how it worked, obviously better. Obviously, that was easier to get my head around. It ran fairly smooth, I felt. Yeah, we dealt with the wizards, which I think helped us. I think that could have been a bad day at the office if we hadn't dealt with them.
Yeah, especially if you don't have a wizard in your party to be able to cast magic armor on you. Although that was awesome. That I forgot that Orzammar or orcs have magic resistance too. That's fucking awesome. So it's nice having
very helpful. Yeah.
So great. Well, I'm enjoying this game more and more every time I get to run it. So thank you very much. Before I get into our outro, a huge thank you to Ingolf and Darren for jumping in for yet another session of the Unofficial Elder Scrolls role-playing game. Again, there's a link down below to get all of these. The creators of this have very generously shared the game for free, and there's 2 versions you can get. There's the 3rd edition and there's the RR edition, and both, I have not run the RR one yet, but both seem quite good, and I'm really, really, really enjoying the 3rd edition. For those listening at home, as is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the campaign, or the game we're playing, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. There's also a link down below to the Dungeon Musings Discord server, where we have, I'm telling you, man, where we have channels there dedicated to most games we run on the channel, most campaigns we have on the channel, as well as a bunch of other things. I have shared the character sheets for these characters on there as well, under the Assorted Games channel. And there's also a GM discussion channel, or find a game channel. There's a bunch of great community. There is a great community that has built up over the years over there, and you are more than welcome to join us. There's also a link down below to the our friends at Noble Knight Games. Noble Knight Games is the preeminent unionized retailer of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs in North America. Not only do they have a great selection of new role-playing games, board games, and card games, they have an unmatched selection of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs. If they do not have something in stock that is listed in their extensive catalog, you can put it on a want list, and they'll send you an email when it comes in. And if you make a purchase of $10 or more through their website, be sure to enter the code Muserwinter, all one word, all caps. It is listed down below, and you'll save yourself 10% on your purchase. You can also, if you're listening to this after April 15th, 2024, come back to one of our more recent videos, and you will get what the current discount code is. There's also a link down below to something called Heroes Save Villages, which is the charity fundraising campaign we run on the channel. It benefits the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, a really incredible organization active in over 130 countries, benefiting over 80,000 orphaned and abandoned children. And this year, for the first half of the year, as a way of saying thank you to our generous donors, from last year, we've been running a series of charity sessions. We've run a bunch of different games so far, and we have next coming up a Cypher System game, and then we have a Shadowrun 6th edition game made possible by Ingolf's generous donation from last year. We have Lex Arcana, we have Barbarians of Lemuria. There's a bunch of great games that have been selected. And then around the midway point of the year, we're going to switch over, and donors from this year will be voting on what games we're going to play for the second half of the year. So I'm looking forward to that. We've had a lot of great... We just wrapped up a 2-part Dragon Age adventure yesterday. That was a charity session. We've played Walking Dead. We've played Godbound. We've played... what else have we played? Is that it so far? Walking Dead, Godbound...
Dragon Age. Yeah.
Dragon Age. Yeah, that's it so far. So I thought we had one more in February. Huh.
I'm sorry. I
don't remember offhand. So, but in any event, we will be back in 2 weeks' time to likely conclude our Starfinder war story in our Spires of Paradar campaign. But until then, last thing I'll say, once again, is a huge thank you to Ingolf and Darren for letting me indulge in my current favorite game once again. So thank you very much for playing today, guys. Congratulations on downing so many of those nefarious Reachmen. And only set on fire. Oh, Anna says the same thing. And Tharkul only got singed just a little bit in the course of that. So that's good. Until we see you again, for those listening at home, thank you once again. And just to reiterate, that you can get these games for free by following those links down below. But until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.